All right, now we're in business. All right, welcome to Total Body Circus. My name is Acacia, and I have a total body workout for you today, as the name implies. You're going to be using some hand weights. If you have a mat or just a comfortable place on the floor, we do have some floor exercises. We also have a few exercises that are up in a plank position. So if you prefer to be elevated for that, maybe grab a chair, something sturdy, or you can use the bottom couple stairs of a staircase too. So let's go ahead and get started with our warm up. It's extra important today with how freezing cold it is. All right, let's just start right here with a nice little march. Pump your arms. You can stay nice and low impact here, or you can take it into a little bit of a side to side shuffle. Chest lifted. I'm looking out the window right now and it is beautiful. Okay, it's not. It's freezing. If you're watching the replay of this, today is, I don't know, it's February 120th, basically. And it's a snowstorm. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Feet underneath your hips. Send your hips back like you're sitting into a chair. Stand, squeeze your glutes. So weight transfers back. You want to keep your head lifted. Don't collapse forward. There you go. And you want to keep your knees from tracking, going straight over your, keep them going straight over your toes, not allowing your knees to go in front of your feet. One more. And then reach up over high. Start to bring your knees upward. And then your hands come down and tap the top of your leg. This is kind of a little practice for a move that you're going to see later today. We'll pick up the pace a little bit. So I'm going to challenge you right now. See how awake you are. I want you to do 2 here and then 2 out to the side. 2 to the front, 2 to the side. Let's do that 2 more times. Again, just tapping the top of your leg. Last one. And release. All right, take your hands open and closed. You're giving someone a big hug here. All right. And then step your feet right up underneath your hips. Step one leg back into a reverse lunge and stand, squeeze, pressing through the heel of your front foot. Great job. 2 more. Step back. Last one. All right. Back up. I want you to walk out to a plank position right here. At the end of your plank position, I want you to give me 5 push-ups. You're either going to be on your toes or your knees, just enough to warm up your chest, but not enough to cause fatigue, because you will work your chest later. When you're done with your 5 push-ups, bend your knees, walk yourself back, and bring it back into a march right here. All right, I want you to stay in your march. I'm going to show you your first move. Our first move here, we have a bicep curl. It's an upper body move. So you want to grab medium weights here. You're going to go 2 hammer curls, so the weights come straight to your shoulders. You're going to rotate and 2 wide. So 2 narrow, 2 wide. Go ahead and grab your weights. Here we go. 3, 2, and begin. We are here for 45 seconds. 2 center, rotate at the bottom, and 2 wide. Your wide bicep curls are not straight out from your shoulders. They're more at a diagonal. I'll turn so you can actually see. They're kind of in front of you. Obviously, from the front, it looks like they're straight out to the side. Great job. So today's workout is going to follow a pretty simple pattern. Pattern is going to look like this. It's going to go upper body, lower body, core. We do that 3 times. And then we have a cardio move in the middle. So a little bit more strength than cardio today. You're welcome. Or maybe you like cardio. I don't know. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Our next move is a lower body move. I'm going to go a little heavier with my weight. We have a squat plus a leg lift to the back. So you're going to load your weights at your sides. You're going to sink backward into a squat. You're going to stand, and as you do, you're going to lift one leg back behind you. Go ahead and begin. So you're alternating which leg is lifting. Now, it's not a kick. It's not a lift so high that you feel like you're falling forward. You should be able to maintain a strong stance here without feeling wobbly. I just want you to lift your leg back behind you enough so you can really feel your glutes activate. There you go. As you get more comfortable, you can kind of start to smooth out the movement so it looks like one movement instead of two. There you go. And you're turning your knee out slightly to the side. That's going to allow you to lift your leg just a little bit higher and really get into your glutes. 3, 2, last one right here. All right, our next move is a core move. We're going to be down in a plank. Again, if you want a little incline, grab a set of stairs or a sturdy chair. You're going to come down to a plank. You can be on your toes or your knees. You're just going to hold your plank and you're going to draw giant circles with your hands. Like so. Go ahead and begin. Now the goal here is shoulder mobility, big shoulders, so it kind of looks like you're swimming here, and also core stability. So even though your hands are moving, you're not rocking side to side. Your back is straight and you're maintaining a strong plank position, whether it's on your toes or on your knees, and nothing is moving except your arms. If you feel like you're a little wobbly here, take your feet apart a little bit. Sometimes just a wider stance can be helpful. Here's 3, 2, and done. All right, bring it up. We're back to the top again. 2 biceps to the front, 2 to the side, round 2. Bend your knees as you pick your weights up, and let's go. All right, so now we know the moves. We're more comfortable with them. This is where we really challenge ourselves. We get into our muscular endurance. Okay, we're doing 3 times per move. If by the time you're done with the movement, you feel like you could go, I don't know, a few more minutes, next round, I want you to pick up, or even right now, something a little bit heavier. I want you to feel tired at the end of the circuit, not so tired that you couldn't, rest and come back, but enough so that you couldn't keep going. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Back to our lower body squat, plus a leg raise to the back in 3, 2, and begin. Sink and lift. Now watch your upper body here. As you lift your leg, your upper body shouldn't be folding forward. You should be able to stand nice and tall. That means your leg's not going to get that high. That's okay. We're not going for height here. We're going for strength. We're going for balance. Good job. The weights are impacting your form at all. You can also set them down and continue without. Good job. We got this. Woo, 10 seconds. Ay, ay, ay. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. We're back to our plank with the arm circles. Okay, we look like swimmers. Hop down to your plank, toes or knees. Nice wide stance with your feet so you have a bigger base to support, and begin. As you set your hand back down, make sure it ends up directly beneath your shoulder. You want to keep everything in alignment, which is extra hard when you're continually moving your arms, but make sure it ends up back underneath your shoulder before you start your other hand. You're gazing in front of your fingertips. Your core is tight, and your back is so sturdy and straight that if your water bottle was resting on it right now, it wouldn't tip off. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and done. All right, let's do that one more time. Come on up. We're starting with our bicep curls. Here's your final chance with these 3 movements. Go ahead, load it up, and let's begin. 2 and 2. So 2, hammer, rotate to side. Nice job, you guys. Keep it up. Lifting, squeeze your core, stop bending your knees. You're over halfway through our final time of this movement here. Great. Slow and steady, controlling the down portion as well as the up. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. We did it. All right, bend your knees, set those down. Squat plus a back leg lift. Final time, 3, 2, and begin. Sink down, squat, lift back. Again, turning your knee out to the side a little bit is going to help you with your range of motion. And you're squeezing your glute, not swinging your leg. Should feel different than a leg, like a swing, where you would use some momentum. Good job. Just keep going, keep going. I know you're tired, miserable outside right now, but we're gonna feel great after we're done. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. There you go, set your weights down. Back to the floor, we have our plank arm circles, final round right here. And begin, up and over. Now you're not rotating into a side plank as you do this, okay? So you're not tipping to the side. So if that means your circle's a little shorter and your arms are more bent like so, that's fine. Maintain strong core here. Just keep swimming. Knees are a great option. We have about 10 seconds left. You can do this. 3, 2, and done. All right, slowly bring yourself up. We're moving into our cardio. Good news, you only have to do cardio one time. You know, we practice in our warm-up with our knees coming forward and our knees going side. We're gonna do that again, only faster. So 2 to the front, 2 to the side. Ready? 3, 2, and go. 2 knee taps front, 2 to the side. You can also take out the impact just like we did in our warm-up. All right, if you don't want that jumping right away. Go. Right on your toes, pull. Reach high. 15 seconds. Home stretch right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. All right, take a break. Great job. Circuit 1 is done. You guys grab a little bit of water. I'm going to show you your next set of moves. Again, we're starting upper body, lower body, core. So for your next set of moves, our upper body move is going to work your triceps. You're going to want a little bit lighter weights for this one. You're going to hinge forward, roll the weights up near your rib cage, and you're just going to extend your arms back with your pinkies being the highest point. Okay, that's move 1. Move 2, we have a side lunge into a curtsy lunge. You can use weights with this, but I'll show without. So you're going to step into a side lunge. The same leg pushes off and steps behind. So it's a little bit of a pendulum sort of motion here. We'll switch halfway. All right, you ready? Let's start with our tricep kick back. 3, 2, and begin. The key to an effective getting the most out of this exercise is your starting position, okay? You need your elbows high. You need your knees bent. You need to keep your elbows where they're at, and you need to be hinged forward. Sometimes I see people do this move and they try to stand straight up. You're not getting that full range of motion unless you're hinged forward like so. Now, triceps don't have the most endurance. So if you need to, during this longer circuit, switch to one arm at a time. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and done. All right, again, grab weights if you want to. Otherwise, I want you to get your left foot ready. We'll plant your right foot, left foot's gonna move. 3, 2, and go. So same leg steps back and switch. So right now my right leg has not moved and it will not move until I switch sides. Press and down. Just face to the front the entire time. Even as your leg crosses behind, you still face the front. Really cinch your glutes back. Come on. One more and then we're switching. All right, plant your left foot, right leg moves. Woo! press off. There you go. So press off your side leg and then your front. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, your core move. We're back to a plank position again. So if you want to grab a chair, great time to do it. This one, you're going to start in a plank. You're going to send your hips high into a down dog. You're going to come back to a plank, walk into a bear pose, walk out. I'll walk you through it. Ready? Let's go. Hips go high. Back to your plank. Step in, out, out. Repeat. Hips high. Back down. In, out, out. Now your knees do not touch the floor as you walk in. It's called a bear pose. You're just walking in. You're hovering your knees a few inches from the floor. Now, if you're on your knees, you guys keep going. If you're on your knees, instead of a down dog, you're going to come back to a child's pose, and you're just going to hold. You're not going to do the knees in because that would hurt. We don't want that. 5 seconds left. Knees are hovering. Hold your flat back, and done. All right, slowly come back up. Excuse me. Excuse me. We're back to tricep extensions. Here we go. Roll it up and begin. Elbows are nice and high. You want to really make sure you're not swinging during this move. It's an easy one to let swinging happen, okay? So on the way down, I want you to slowly lower the weights down. Imagine there's like a mirror, something breakable right at the end of your weight. You have to slowly come toward it or you'll break it. 10 seconds left. Again, you have the one arm option if you want. We are almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. All right, side lunge to curtsy lunge. I'm going to show an option with a weight this time too. You can hold the weights at your side. You can also hold a weight right here. 3, 2, pick one leg. You can start. I'll let you choose this time. Reverse and side. One leg stays, one leg moves. In your side lunge, make sure that your knees are both pointing to the front. Okay, you don't want it to turn out to the side. Right there. Everything in alignment. And switch. Other leg. Let's go. Lunge and lunge. Whew. This is a lot more challenging with the weights. Less than 10. Just stay slow the entire time. 4, 3, 2, and done. All right. Plank down dog, plank bear. This time though, I want you to make sure that you're switching which leg comes in for the bear. So lead with your right for the first round, lead with your left. Ready? And begin. Down dog, into a bear. And then repeat, switch your leg that comes in first. So the goal as you walk in from your plank to your bear is to not let anything else move. Your back doesn't dip, your hips don't pike. You stay nice and tight here. Go ahead, make sure you're switching legs each time. Hips are nice and stable, and your knees are just hovering. 3, 2, and done. All right, final time through this circuit setting with our tricep extensions. Come on up, grab your tricep weights. Let's do it. Let's get it done with. Go. Core's tight, knees have a bend to them. Your hinge forward and your elbows are as high as you can get them. They stay there. You're not moving around. It's a long time to ask your triceps to perform. So you start to notice your form is going. Switch to your one arm at a time. That's going to allow you to keep your form and continue to move. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, we're moving into side lunge, curtsy lunge. You ready? Pick your side and begin. side, and curtsy. Imagine you have a name tag on right now, and you want your name tag to be showing the entire time. So when you step back at a diagonal, you're not twisting your body. Keep your name tag showing. Last one, and switch. Knees to the front. Really press off the side leg. You feel very powerful. Woo. Here's 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, plank down dog, plank bear. Final time. Excited? Let's do it. Ready? Begin. Down dog, plank, and back. I'll give you an option here. It's your final round. If you don't need that down dog to reset, I want you to just stay right here in your plank and walk to bear to plank, switching sides. The down dog is there if you need it. It's a little bit of a reset. You have 15 seconds left. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. All right, we're moving into our second cardio. Here's what you're at. You're gonna sink down into your knees. You're gonna do 1 jump, 1 kick. 1 jump, kick your other leg. You don't wanna jump, you're just kicking. You ready? 3, 2, and go. 1, boom. Shift your weight, lead with your heel, lean away from your kick. I don't care how high your kick is, it's more about the power right there. 1 jump, 1 kick. Make that jump high, come on, jump. You got it. Just remind yourself, you only have to do this one once. And I don't have any crazy surprises where I bring back the cardio at the end. You join my classes this week, we've had a couple of those. 3, here's 2, last one. Woo! All right, grab a drink. Nice job. Wow. You guys ready? Round 2 or round 3? I don't want to, take away what we've already done. All right, you guys up. Our next move, shoulders. I'd go medium to light with your weight. You're going to start with your hands right here at a 90-degree angle. They look like a goalpost. You're going to push up and up. So one arm is holding, not resting, and the other arm is pushing. So you're really going to get that nice hold right here, that isometric hold as one arm moves, other arm stays. Move 2, we have a single leg squat with a floor tap. So you're going to bounce on one leg, you're going to reach down, you're going to try to tap the floor, you're going to come up, and then you're going to repeat. We'll switch at the halfway point. All right, ready? Grab your shoulder weights. Load it up right here. They're not resting, they're holding, and go. Push and press. Now, before we get too far into this, I want you to really squeeze your core. Check your tailbone right now. Is it pointing backward or is it tucked up underneath you? I want you to have it tucked up underneath so you feel sturdy. The weights are pressing just a little bit in front of your head and you're holding. It's not a rest. Woo! Here you go. Come back to that goalpost position. You have 10 seconds left. 3, 2, and done. Whew, that's hard. All right, decide which leg you're going to start on. Go ahead and balance. I'm going to lift my foot. You can also tap your toe, okay, if you need that little extra balance. You're going to be reaching down toward the floor in 3, 2, and go. So see if you can tap the floor and then bring your knee up, balance a little bit. Now, this is a really great exercise too. If you have a chair or something you want to hold on to, might be a nice way to kind of ease into this move. So grab onto something sturdy to help you complete the movement. And switch legs. The first one's always a little dicey as you switch. There you go. Sink down and press. So you're really bending your knee. You are hinging forward a little bit, but it's not just to hinge at your waist. It's a single leg squat. Again, you can put your toe back down if you need to. 3, whoo, there goes my balance. 2, and 1. I want you to grab one heavy weight. Your core move is standing oblique pulse. You're going to step your feet wide, turn your toes up just slightly. Weight goes in one hand. You're going to lower down one leg and pull back up. Let's go. We'll switch at the halfway point. Now this is a move where you can kind of go a little heavier. If you don't have heavier weights, you can also load up more than one weight in your hand, okay? So if you have the grip strength to do that, you could put 2 weights in your hand. You're tipping but not twisting, so keep your, like I said, like your name tag. Your name tag is showing the entire time. And switch, other side, and lift. Your feet really need to be wide for this move too. If they're too narrow, you really can't bend down quite as far. I want you to shoot for your knee. If you can get further without twisting your torso, go for it. Last one, and done. We are back to shoulders. Your favorite. All right, here we go. Load it up. Get your goal post, hold it, and begin. And press. Check your core right away. Right away, bend your knees a little. Tuck your tailbone under. Your back is super flat, like it's pressed against the wall. You can see the weights in your peripherals right now. They're not behind your head. They're slightly in front, like so. Oh, come on. 15 seconds. I know, shoulders are on fire. They don't like these endurance moves. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Take it out. Single leg squat. Grab something to hold on to if you need to. 3, 2, pick your favorite side and go. Squat, little extra balance. You may notice that you need to go a little bit slower on one side than the other. That's okay. One side's just maybe going to feel a little bit more naturally able to balance. And switch sides. Slow it down if you need to. Grab onto something if you need to. And find 2 fixed points to stare at. So find a point on the floor to stare at. Find a point on your wall to stare at. That's going to really help you with your balance. Three, 2. Speaking of balance, there goes mine. It's out the window. Standing oblique. All right, feet wide, hand out, and go. Lower and pull. This is one of my very favorite core exercises. You can really feel your muscles working too. So if you put your hand on your waist, you can feel your muscles as you lower and as you lift, all those oblique muscles. Last one and switch. Right here, other side. Down and pull. Torso is facing to the front. We're not cold anymore, right? Until we have to go out and shovel our driveways. Although with the direction the wind is going, which is completely straight sideways right now, I don't know that any shoveling is going to happen for a little while. Last one. All right, team. We have one more round of those 3 exercises, starting with our shoulder press. Here we go. Let's do it. Go ahead, begin. One and the other. Your elbows should look like right angles. They're not hanging out down here. The weights aren't at your shoulders. They're right there. Press. Core tight. This is a really easy move to kind of let your posture go. All right, we're tired, we're pressing overhead. So a lot of times people will arch their back. Really be mindful of that. Keep it up, keep it up. Woo! You can do this. You can do this. You have 10 seconds and this move's done. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. See ya, shoulder press. All right, single leg squat with our balance. Shake it out, let's go. 3, 2, begin. Down and balance. Now, this does not need to be fast. In fact, if you're doing it fast, I want you to slow it down. This should feel like a challenge for your muscles, not so much for your heart rate. And switch, other side. Find your point that you're staring at on the floor and then at the wall, and just allow your head to gradually follow along with the movement. Core tight. Wah. Just when I think I'm going to get a good one, that's when I tip over. 3, 2, last one, and done. Grab your weight, standing oblique pulse. Final time right here. Nice and wide, and go. Down and lift. And your shoulders facing to the front. You don't want to go down so far that you collapse into your legs. So you want to keep your torso straight. All right, sometimes people will like hold forward. I want you to just keep it nice and tight right here. Nice and straight, little side to side motion. And switch sides. Down and pull. All right, keep going, keep going. 10 seconds left right here. All right, so our cardio move that's coming up here soon is going to have a plank as part of it. So if you have a chair nearby and you want to grab that, you're going to grab it in 3, 2, and 1. Otherwise, here is what it looks like. You're going to come down. You're going to jump back. 1 plank jack. Jump in. 1 jumping jack. So it's a burpee with a plank at the bottom, plank jack at the bottom, and a regular jack at the top. Ready? 3, 2, and go. Chairs are great options for this. You can also step the entire thing. So instead of jumping, you are tapping it. 1 at the bottom, woo, 1 at the top. Again, you only have to do this 1 time, okay? So really put your effort into it. I know it's not super fun, but you're gonna feel great. Woo, come on. You have 10 seconds. I promise I'm not 10 o'clock. 5, 4, 3, you can do 1 more. Last one, done. All right. Holy smokes, that one was hard. Grab a drink, cool off a bit. We have 1 circuit left. All of our strength moves are going to be on the floor. So grab a mat if you want. You are going to join me once you're ready with 2 weights in your hands. We have a chest press with a little bit of fun added in so we don't get bored. So you're going to hold your elbows up off the floor just a little bit. You're going to pulse them 3 times. 3, 2, 1, and then 1 big press. So 3 little pulses, elbows are never totally tapping the floor, and a press. Your low back is into the mat the entire time. Move 2 is a weighted glute bridge. So you can keep that same weight, put them on your hips, and you're just going to lift straight up and straight down. Are you ready? Grab your weight, nice and heavy, and go. Pulse 3, 2, 1, and press. So you're holding your elbows probably about 3 or 4 inches up off the floor as you press, as you pulse. Your low back is pressed into the mat or the floor. You can feel it beneath your entire spine. Great job. Little tiny movements and then big. Your elbows aren't completely out from your shoulders and they're not pressed down by your rib cage. They're kind of in the middle, about a 45-degree angle. We're almost there. 3, 2, and rest. You can put those weights on your hips. You can also use just 1 weight if you want. Scoot your heels in just a little bit and begin. Lift and lower. Working into our glutes here. I want you to press through your heels. Get your glutes up as high as you can. Hold it for a split second. And then lower back down without completely tapping the floor. So if you put your hand under your tailbone here, your tailbone's not going to touch it. You're going to stop right before you touch the floor. Up and down. Keep it going. We have 15 seconds left. Press through your heels. Glutes go up. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. That's it. All right, set your weights off to the side. Make sure they're kind of out of your way. We have a bent knee windshield wiper for our core move. You're going to bend your knees at a 90 degree. You're going to lower them up to one side. You're going to lift them back to the center, and you're going to lower them to your other side. Go ahead and begin. So your palms are just on the floor, kind of down at a diagonal, helping you to support you. And you're twisting side to side. Now, this should feel like a core move, not like you're just rolling around on the floor. So if this seems a little easy for you, you can also straighten your legs and do the same. The goal is to keep your back on the floor the entire time. So you're not rolling side to side. You're just lowering your legs, whether they're bent or straight, without popping your shoulders up off the floor. So use your core and your ab muscles to pull your knees back to the top. 3, 2, and rest. All right, grab your weight. We are back to our triple pulse chest press. 3, 2, load it up. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, and press. Check your low back right away. Is it pressed down? Is your core tight? Are the weights pressing above your chest, or do you need to move them down? If they're pressing right above your face, I want you to move them down slightly. Whew. Anyone else shaking? These little pulses. They get you. Keep it up. It's just over 10 seconds left right here. Keeping your elbows a few inches off the floor every single time you pulse. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hip raises. You can use the same weights or you can lighten them up a bit. Here we go. 3, 2, and push. Hover. I want to make sure you're pressing through your heels, okay, not your toes. Get your hips up, glutes squeeze, and release. Press, hold, and hover. You're halfway. Let this be your gauge. Could you add some weight? Could you go just a little higher, lower a little less? Really push yourself through these last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, nice job. All right, scoot those weights off to the side for your bent knee windshield wipers, and go. Up and over. Oh, my weights are totally on my way here. Sorry. Again, if it's a little too easy for you, you are welcome to try straight leg, as long as you can keep both shoulders on the floor as you lower from the side to the side. You'll notice one shoulder wants to pop up off the floor as you roll, right? You want to flip over. Your core is not allowing that to happen, though. You're squeezing your abs so you don't roll. Less than 10 seconds. Here's 3, 2, last one. All right, you guys, we have one last time through that circuit. Grab your chest weights. Here we go. 3, 2, begin. 3 little pulses, 1 big press. Small pulse, big press. Pull your core down, back flush with the floor. Elbows never touching. Press. Whew. We have noodle arms after this, in a good way. Noodle arms in a good way. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Glute raises. Set it up. 3, 2, and push. And lower. Sometimes it's easy when we're laying on the floor doing exercises to not put in, as much effort as you would if you were standing. So my challenge for you during these last 2 floor exercises to really put the effort in. Press through your muscles, really focus on what you're working, why you're working it, and how good you're going to feel after you work it. "15 seconds. Here we go. You can tell you've worked your arms hard if holding your weights like so is making your arms tired. From personal experience. 4, 3, 2, last one. All right, set those weights off to the side. We have our bent knee windshield wipers. 3, 2, and go. All right, so when we are done with this move, we have one last cardio move. I know you were hoping it wasn't true, but unfortunately it is. It's only 45 seconds and you have to do it one time only. So we will stand up one final time. Are your shoulders still pressed to the floor? There you go. Belly pulled in. Three, 2. All right, rock and roll. Get yourself up. This is our very last move. You're going to sink down low. You're going to shuffle side, shuffle back, punch 4 times. Shuffle the other way, shuffle back, 4 punches. Ready? 3, 2, go. 4 punches in the middle. Go side, go center, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get low. This is it. You have nothing after this. Knees stay bent, bend, boom, boom, boom. Let's go, let's go. Almost there. Woo! 10 seconds. Let's do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Oh, bravo. Bravo, you guys. All right, just do a couple step taps here. Allow your heart rate to come down a little bit. How do you feel? All right, take your arms. Open, close. And then I want you to take your feet nice and wide. Bring your toes out just a little bit. Come down to a sumo squat. Press one shoulder down and the other. Great work today. We did a lot of exercises. We did a lot of reps. We really went for endurance today with a lot of these movements. Last one. And then I want you to come on up, bring your feet back together. If you want to grab something for balance, go ahead. Otherwise, pull one foot back behind you. Press your hips forward, nice quad stretch here. And then the same leg you're holding is going to come forward. Your heel goes down, your toe goes up, and you're going to hinge back until you feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Now we're going to move through a really quick stretch here for time's sake. But if you have any extra time today, maybe if you're like me, you don't have to bring your kids to school because school's canceled. Spend a couple extra minutes stretching out any areas that feel like they need a little extra love today. Heel down, toe up, hips back. Stretch your hamstring here. And let's stretch out our arms. Go ahead and pull one arm across your chest. Give it a nice little tug. Same arm reaches up and over. Pat yourself on the back. Grab your elbow. Gentle pull here. And switch. Other side. Same arm. Reach up and over. Grab your elbow. Nice little pull here. And then I want you to clasp your hands behind your back. If it works in your body today, you're going to straighten your arms, stretching your chest forward. Drop your chin a little bit here. And then roll out your shoulders a couple times each direction. Big deep inhale. And let it go. Great job today. Hope that you stay warm today, stay safe, stay off the roads. I did record today's class, so if you are interested in doing it again, it'll be available to you. Otherwise, have a great rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Wendy. Good to see you.